is Jesus Christ. Galatians chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. But though we or an angel from heaven preach a gospel to you, besides that which we have preached to you, let him be anathema. As we said before, so now I say again, if anyone preach to you a gospel, besides that which you have received, let him be anathema. One of Antipope John Paul II's most famous encyclicals was his 1995 Evangelium Vitae. Evangelium Vitae means the gospel of life. Antipope John Paul II Evangelium Vitae number 29. The gospel of life is something concrete and personal, for it consists in the proclamation of the very person of Jesus. Here in Evangelium Vitae number 29, Antipope John Paul II defines the gospel of life. He says it is Jesus himself. But watch this. Antipope John Paul II Evangelium Vitae number 2. The gospel of God's love for man, the gospel of the dignity of the person, and the gospel of life are a single and indivisible gospel. Antipope John Paul II just told us that the gospel of life is Jesus, and here he is telling us that the gospel of life also is the gospel of man's dignity. He is clearly saying that the proclamation of Jesus is also the proclamation of each man. They are a single and undivided proclamation. Antipope John Paul II preaches that man is the Christ, the Son of the living God. In the 16th chapter of St. Matthew's Gospel is recorded one of the most important events in the history of Christianity. And Jesus came into the parts of Caesarea Philippi, and he asked his disciples, saying, Whom do men say that the Son of Man is? But they said, Some John the Baptist, and others Elias, and others Jeremias, or one of the prophets. Jesus saith to them, But whom do you say that I am? Simon Peter answering said, Thou art Christ, the Son of the living God. In this dramatic moment in salvation history, St. Peter professed the truth that lies at the heart of the gospel. He professed correctly that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God. In his first homily, Antipope John Paul II addressed these words spoken by St. Peter about our Lord Jesus Christ. Antipope John Paul II very first